Everyone, it's Sidharth Kumar from ReviewMagic, and today we'll be reviewing the movie Billion Color Story. Now, this story is available on Einthusan, and I was looking for some stories which had impactful performance storyline, and this came to my notice when I started looking into the synopsis, the plot of the story. It really was intriguing to me about a Hindu Muslim couple that has to go through a lot of challenges, not only just societal but financial as well, to come up with a movie that talks about some of the some of the intolerance that's happening in the Indian society, and their movie specifically was about on this subject. So I thought that this would be interesting to see. Clearly this is not a commercial movie, but Billion Color Story was produced by Satish Kaushik. So that was also one reason for me to go and watch the movie. So guys, if I have to if I have to position this movie as what I would say, it is one of the best movies of 2020. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, you should immediately go on Einthusan and pay a fee if you have to. I'm not a spokesperson for Einthusan, but for $25, you're going to get a premium subscription. And this is a beautiful movie, which unfortunately is not very commercial, but each one of us should see it. It before the new year ends, you got to go and watch it. So the movie is this is a couple, a Muslim guy who is played by Gaurav Sharma. His name is Imran Aziz, and his wife, who's played by Vasuki, her name is Parvati Aziz, and they have a son, Hari Aziz, who's very smart. He's cute. He's intelligent. He knows much more than his teachers. That's the opening scene, and there is this stereotype that how come you know more than the teacher, and they don't like it. He is able to give a good answer on what the three colors in the Indian flag mean, and the other kids in the classroom, they don't know much, and I think they just there is this someone defeating the status quo, coming thinking out of the box is something that's not very natural, very comfortable in the Indian society. So the scene sets the tone that this is the guy who actually narrates the whole story through Padmakumar, and very, very down to earth, very intelligent and cute guy. So the story unfolds. This is a couple that is trying to create a new movie. They've studied in Melbourne. They come back. They're film graduates, and they are trying to raise funds for their money. But unfortunately, some financier backs out, and they have to now think of selling their house because they really want to continue this movie. And the movie they're trying to create is about the religious intolerance. The actor, the Gaurav Sharma, he has very positive, fundamental belief in the Indian society. He thinks that there are only very few elements that think bad about other different cultures, religions, but his wife on the other hand thinks the other way. So he's very positive, he's upbeat, and they do have a lot of challenges though, because the society they live in, they just get evicted because they just certain Muslim families, they will not allow a Hindu wife staying with them, or something or the other. So there's a lot of interference. There's no privacy in Gaurav and Vasuki's life. They have to keep changing their house, and it's only their friends who are a Muslim couple and an Indian and a Hindu couple. The Hindu couple is actually an actor and actress that do play in Gaurav Sharma's movie, because the second movie that he wants to play is about a story between a Muslim guy and an Indian girl. So somewhat similar on their line. So they are the couple, the real actors couple behind it. But they are the only ones that understand where Imran and Parvati are coming from. The cops are corrupt. The society is too much into their personal, private life, and ultimately, it's a movie about the division of society. I mean, when you're rich, when you are intelligent, you're educated. For you, Hindu, Muslim, there's no difference. Everyone is equal. That's how they treat them. But unfortunately, a big section of India, they think that ladies can't go ahead, ladies have to dress up in a certain way. There is a lot of interference there. So because of that, there are a lot of challenges, a lot of hardships. Financiers, they back out of Imran and Parvati's movie. A guy who wants to help them eventually gets killed because he had received a lot of death threats. He gave his award back. He does not want religious intolerance. He spoke about it. He also mentions in the movie that every time you talk about religion in India, you can get a lot of threats, and it virtually is impossible to then survive there. So, when that happens, one day Imran, he actually gets a call from this person I'm talking about, and the financier is ready. When he reaches their home, he finds that there are two guys that leave the house, and they've actually killed this person who's an old age filmmaker. So they identify the suspect, and one day when Imran is going to find and identify the main culprit, there's a guy who is wanting to shoot Imran, but at that same moment, his son Dhruv just jumps on him, and he gets killed in that incident. So it's very unfortunate. But ultimately, before he died, Dhruva, he actually shoots a small video which becomes viral. It is all about the struggle of his parents, not because they want money, but because they want to create a beautiful story about religious intolerance, about making sure that everyone is equal. Indian Hindu girl, Muslim guy, there shouldn't be anything wrong about it. And it's just a story that should touch the core of a person. It's not about any religion, it's not about any god. It is just about humanity. And he eventually gets 13 crore in his account. So he dies, but all this money comes to his parents as a virtue of that story becoming viral on social media. So I would say, guys, this is definitely a movie you want to see. It cajoles you. It gives you that tenacity to patiently listen the struggles of a normal, ordinary couple. It's an interfaith couple, and how their son is given weird looks. When he goes, he says, "I'm Hari Aziz." When he goes to his in-laws, when he goes to his grandparents' house, sometimes he has to dress up as a Muslim, as a Hindu, and there's too much of interference of privacy. But overall, I think the director Padmakumar, Narsimhamurthy, he did a fantastic job. I believe that this story is very visionary. There is no dull moment. You know the reality, because I'm originally from India. I know how things happen there. But he captures it so beautifully, and the acting from Gaurav Sharma. I've seen him some of the Indian shows. I didn't know what his name is, but I think Gaurav has done a phenomenal job, along with Basuki, along with all the other actors that were part of this movie. So a story that narrates slowly. The pace is slow. There are not too many expectations initially, but as you start digging into the story, you will see that there is a message, a theme that arises, and that is about unity. It's all about your belief in the system, in the country, that eventually things will be fine as time goes on. So and Satish Kaushik too. He's produced the movie. So and the movie has got a lot of awards. So guys, I would definitely recommend this movie to you guys. If you have any comments, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do so. But I'll be coming with more reviews, and this has to be one of the most brilliant movies of 2020. So watch it, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.